I'm gonna just say I'm definitely on some other stuff today with the nigga rig. Like, I'm literally trying to. Wait a minute. Rig and keep some stuff rigged up while I speak on something. Anyway, guess I'll just hold the camera for a little while. Yes, y'all look out in that ratchet backyard. I gotta clean up there. I'm gonna try to go out there maybe today, I don't know, and hit that jacuzzi up. But I just kind of wanted to get on here and like speak about a dream that I had this morning. And I don't even remember all the details, but what I do remember in it is the male neighbor next door was saying something about, he was asking me in the dream that I have something that I guess that his grandson could wear or use or whatever. It was talking about clothing, but of course, spiritually, the dream probably means something else. That I have something. I'm like, no, I don't have nothing, and I'm glad and proud to say I don't have anything. And I feel like even if I do have something, it's a no go, because like y'all don't know how to train. Y'all not, whether it's you don't know how or you just don't want to train your kids, your grandkids, and stuff like that to do what they're supposed to do. You training them to do what you feel like doing, but you just choose not to do because you feel like you're older and you don't want your true colors exposed. No, baby, I want them to go ahead and have to have your true colors exposed. So, and not over here in my vicinity. So, yeah, I guess hold on for the ride and enjoy. If you asking me, if God's showing me in a dream where you asking me and I'm letting it be known, because I feel like I let it be known anyway that I'm not trying to clean up your stuff. I'm not trying to clean up your. Again, it was in other dreams where it was some police or authorities trying to tell me to help him clean up his yard and stuff like that. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. But somehow trash and stuff like that from their yard and stuff still got over here anyway. And even with that, you held accountable, because if you put something somewhere or do something to somebody against their wishes and stuff like that, if I say, no, I don't want your trash in my yard, I don't want your stuff over here, and you don't respect it and you try to do it anyway, well, held accountable. I be asking, I'm in them days where I'm asking God to hold people accountable right there where they stand. If it needs to be immediate accountability instead of delayed or any, you know what I'm saying? Because we have been functioning off of, oh no, they'll get what's coming to them later on down the line. No, baby, they can get that today. You can get it right here, right where you acted up is right where you're gonna get it. So that's how I'm feeling, and I feel good about it. And it might not sound as good, but I feel good about it. I feel almost great about it, to be honest. I don't feel great because, again, I don't want to come off as or be that type of person. Now it's more so coming off as. Now I know who I am, and I don't care what I'm coming off as to you. But it was a time when I didn't even want to come off as, dang, I'm a, you know, this mean type of person. But you gotta be stern in this world we live in. You got to stand on something. You gotta mean that thing. And if I can do it in my household, I'm gonna definitely do it with y'all so-called kids and stuff like that, baby. I love and like my kids. I don't even like y'all kids. So what you mean? And that's not my problem that y'all don't like, or might not even love them. Shoot, that's on y'all. So no, I'm not doing that. Nope, I do not have the love. I got love for everybody, but I don't have enough in here to deplete myself and go around for them, because So no, I don't intend. I'm telling you, I do not intend on showing love. I always say, God can do what He wants, but I don't know. I'm starting to know God as a person that, yeah, He's a person, He's a spirit, but I'm just saying, as a person that will be like, okay, now, just like in the Bible, it talks about how God almost felt like He regretted creating people. So how much do, I don't want to say we can't regret Him more, but how much more can we can be petty in a different type of level where, like, if God really don't care, yeah. If God is getting to a point where He's feeling like he's not concerned, it's a little of no concern to Him because of, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. You're not even understanding the ways that I can definitely feel like, okay, But I'm trying to be careful because, of course, only God can do it. The best, the worst, you know what I'm saying? You're not greater than him, so that's the thing. But I'm like, Lord, it gets to that point where it's almost like what some of them girls were saying before, where she was like, somebody did something to her, and she was like, I told the devil use me. But no, I'm not asking the devil to use me, but I'm still asking God to use me, and I'm trusting God with the results, um, and if God allows me to just, stand on what I said, mean what I said, say what I mean, and mean what I said, then that's what it is. I don't want no parts of this little dude. None of them, really. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just him. Shoot. You know how one person can mess it up for everybody? He messed it up for everybody at that household. Him and them. But yeah. I just remember him from when he was younger, just already doing stuff. Like, what? You really finna start off? You really finna start your life off like that? But go off then. So, yep, dude in the dream was asking me, did I have some shoes or something that he can? No, I don't. The answer is no. The answer is no. With the F word, no. And bye. And then I seen something where they was tilling. It was like tilling or like, it was like tilling the soil or like doing, okay, good. Go ahead and do that. But it was still on stuff that I feel like is my property. Is you know what I'm saying? It belongs to this residence over here. So it's like you still being messy. You still trying to, you know what I'm saying? You still doing something that's not benefiting. It's just trying to start something with me. It's just trying to, rile me up and piss me off. And I'm not in the mood. And yeah, sorry this ain't much of a view for y'all, but it is what it is. There go the sun beaming. Like on my ratchetness right here, like this stuff that's in my yard and then people picking on me and saying, "Oh, look at your," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, oh really?" And then this is what you think this is about? Like you really think that I'm about to sit here and I'm here to compete with y'all about who yard look the best and who? No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm concerned about myself, and I'm trying to make sure that I um get some type of establishment for me and mine and stuff like that, and get a firm um, foundation and stuff for us. But you on some other stuff. You they can be doing good or all right, long as they ain't doing better than me. And it's like that's you know that's the mentality of a lot of black folks or a lot of folks. And I just seen somebody even comment something like, gosh, what was it? I don't even know what it was on, but I just seen it yesterday, and it was like, cause why such and such is doing better than me? And I'm like, I know that person probably like said it as a joke on there, but really, it's really people out here like that. They really live by that. Like, nah, they can't be doing better than me. And that's why, again, goes back to when, what's his name was coming to my house. It was on my birthday. You know what I'm saying? And he, to me, just allowed for somebody, and I'm not saying she even knew, but he allowed for somebody to take away from my stuff and my experience. And even if she didn't know, he was at my house. He wasn't over there, and I just hear him out there saying, "I like that car, auntie." Like, what is she even doing outside during that time? Just sitting. That means that you had to be just sitting there watching my household more than, you know what I'm saying, more than likely, and stuff like that, and waiting on him to pull or when he would pull up anyway, he would draw attention, music loud, and this, that, and the third, instead of just coming in quietly and doing your business and let's go. And I'm not saying business like that, but I'm just saying because on that day he was supposed to take me somewhere for my birthday. And yeah, that's what drew the attention. So basically, you sounding some kind of alarm or whatever, like something was wrong. And we were just going out for my birthday, but it's all good. I'm good. And then you across the street, you sitting here hollering out about her stuff. You're standing on my porch, but you're hollering out. Just like one time he walked over there, but he had his head turned all the way in this direction just to like smile at me like he was doing something. I don't know, like he was one up in me or something. I'm like, boy, I do not give a damn. I don't need to be over and around them people like that no damn way. And then And then when he came on in that September of 2019 and just sat on the porch, but you're going back and forth with me. You're doing less sitting over there talking to her, but you going, you spending more time going back. Nope, that's on you. So to God be all the glory for that. I don't. She mentioned on the call, she was like, "Oh, you got till around February, and your husband and don't be acting right. That's good. My ex-husband can be acting right and doing what he doing, cause baby, you were ex for a reason, and he spoke that over me and kept speaking. So you ended up speaking that over yourself, and that's a wonderful thing. Appreciate it. Go ahead. You must have been smart enough to know, dang, it ain't gonna work out with her. So let me go ahead and call her ex. Let me go ahead and deem her ex. Okay, great. You X yourself out. So anyway, yeah. Yeah, well, that's good. It's good when your ex-husband act right and you can still benefit off of it, and you know what I'm saying. And that's why one of these YouTubers, she, you know what I'm saying, she not pressed. She might would give him a chance if she, you know, she got the insight on some of the stuff that he's doing now. So he's at a place where he feel like he could be more honest with her because, oh, I'm not, you know, that's just my, you know, what they call each other, and I'm not, you know, that type of involved with her. So she getting insight, and I don't blame her. When you get the insight on this, oh, if this is what he out here doing, and he's still doing something that you wouldn't approve of, don't mess with him. And leave him right where he at. And honey, I'm trying to tell you, I don't really want it from the horse's mouth. I want it from God. I don't, about if God want to reveal to me what he's doing and this, that, and the third, this type of person, whether he's acting right and whether this, and if even if I approve of it, well, God, that's good for him. I'm glad he got to a place where he can actually do that. May he maintain that, because that's gonna benefit my children. That's gonna benefit me. That's gonna help me to still sleep good at night. That's gonna help me to continue to carry on in my life. But I pray that he don't catch a freaking heart attack when I do what I'm about to do. When I go in like I'm going in, baby. Because when I go in, I'm going in for the long term, the long run, the long haul, baby. And yeah, you gonna wish, you probably gonna sit around and wish, damn, I can't wait till this bitch die. Like my daughter's so-called dad. I can't wait till she die. I'm waiting on your ass to die. Like he literally said, I'm waiting on your ass to die. Well, why you got a heart attack why is all fun and games when you do it? But when I do it and I'm going hard and I'm going for the real authentic, it's a problem. It's World War III. No, baby, you did it first. I don't like when them people who did it, my finger is pointing at them. Like, I don't like them people that did it first, but then when they get theirs, instead, you know, laugh now, cry later. No, baby, you're going to be snotting. You're going to be snotting, tears, coughing, wheezing, asthma attack, baby, feeling like you having a heart attack, if not the real thing, going into going into a coma. Cause bye, miss me with that. Like, don't do that. So enjoy your life. And me personally, I'm learning. I'm not doing this to make y'all jealous or anything. Now especially with my daughter's so-called dad, I went and told him when I was pregnant with we was young and it was a young-minded type of thing. But I went and told him when I was pregnant with my son by what's his name? And I don't know what I was supposed to be proving. I at the time, I guess I just felt like I'm supposed to tell him this and third and inform him. I just thought it was the respectful thing to inform him so you don't hear it from the streets. But at this point, baby, I don't care where you hear it from. They could put it on a billboard, baby. And as long as my kid's not in the car, your car can flip over. And again, I ain't even wishing death on nobody. I ain't hoping death or none of that. But you get a little injured and gotta sit in your hospital bed and even watch. One of the songs I like is called Survive the Night. He was like, well, he say, if I move on, then you gonna hear about it. I said, and that too, if I move on, you gonna hear about it. But I say, if I go up, then you gonna hear it. I just change the words or whatever. Baby, you gonna see it. It's not gonna be anywhere that you can even go and hide from it that I'm up. Oh, dang. What we thought we was doing her didn't work. We called her our downfall and everything. We called her a B over and over and tried to make sure she believed that about herself. What? When God told me that that's not what I am and that's not what he calls me, I don't never hear him call me a B-I-T-C-H. I don't never hear him say that I'm somebody's downfall. Wait, what? Yeah, and then that's the thing. I'm not gonna sit here like my own so-called mom and want that stuff to happen to my own daughter and want that to happen. No, baby. When I go up, my kids need to go up. They need to go up. They can go up further. They sure can, cause they the future generation. They can help you too. Oh Lord, I just started preaching to myself and ministering to myself because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get to a place where I felt firm and rooted and grounded. Yeah, granted, I do feel like I had to learn to not be selfish and this. That I definitely had to learn that, and I'm thankful for that. So what I have went through, it didn't taught me to not be so selfish and be more sharing, and you do have enough. But it was a time when I was like physically thinner, and I'm not going to say that I was starving, but I wasn't getting the proper nutrients, and that can be spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and definitely physically. I wasn't getting the nutrients, so I was getting fed, but I was basically, you almost getting fed some bullshit or some fix. Like, you ain't gaining no weight, you ain't, now that I done started gaining this weight, this physical weight on me, and like I said, I'm a heavyweight, so now it's showing for real, but, this physical weight also helped me to see, okay, if you want to trim some of that fat off of you and stuff like that, you got to eat them fruits. You got to eat them vegetables. You got to eat. You still got to eat solid food. But yeah, you can't just be putting anything in your body. And that's the same. Anything in my spirit, anything in my mental. You know what I'm saying? No. So that's what I'm on to unlearn. And so, like I said, like I was about to say, with my kids. Heck no, I don't want them. I'm not gonna train them to be goons and thugs and goblins and just for themselves. No, they can be for others, but I pray and trust God that they gonna have that discernment, better discernment than what I had, and be able to know who to share it with. Like the Bible say, don't cast your pearls before swine. Like, no, don't give y'all good stuff, y'all the things that God give to you that's set apart for you, that's sanctified for you. Do not just give that to just anybody. And that's what I did. I didn't know. I didn't recognize it. Maybe sometimes I recognized it and just didn't give a damn. I don't know. And I'm saying maybe because maybe I did, but maybe I didn't either. But yeah. Nah, we're not finna do that. We're not finna just, you don't sow your stuff into something and somebody that's just gonna make to me, that's gonna make a mess of it. Granted, God can clean it up, but somebody said it best, they gotta want to. They gotta want to. And God does give us all a measure of faith. I think he said the measure of faith or a measure of faith. I can't remember. I do not want to misquote it, so Lord help me. But he gives us that measure of faith to get to him, to at least get to him. Then after that, when you get to him and you reach him, it's up to you. You got to take heed to what he's saying and be obedient. So, anyway, that's what I'm on today, November 19th. I was about to say something that was finna really sound weird talking about my stepson's birthday. Woo, baby. It's something, though, how I be like, yeah, I need me a good old stepson. I don't need me no stepdaughters and none of that right now. I need me a good old stepson, baby. But now, I don't know. I'm not saying I would love it, but I'm feeling that type of way. I ain't gonna front. But yeah, and not from nobody that was from my dad. So don't get it twisted. When I'm being specific, nah. So if what's his name got him another son somewhere, and that's good, baby. Don't want it. Don't want it. Don't want you. Definitely don't want nobody looking just like my son anyway. And I'm not the mama. Excuse me. Wait. Keep it moving. There's no way you can undo that one, baby. So there's no way. Ooh, my bad. And there's no way possible you can convince me that, I'm the wrong. And it's so funny because he really tried to convince me and say that I'm a stepmom to his and granted, I was playing that role and I was willing. But I told him, I said, nah, baby, she can call. I was talking about his oldest daughter. I was like, no, she can call me Miss what my name is. So I'm good on it. And the other one, that's the same similar thing I said. I said, no, I'm Miss such and such. And that was just that. I'm not doing all that with you. Because I seen what was going on. I seen, baby, she got a whole mama. You're not finna put your responsibility off on me. And vice versa, he kind of felt the same or whatever, and I wasn't trying to. He came up in this household, so yes, I am. Yes, you are gonna take on some of the responsibility. And that's just what it was. I got the place where we rest in our head at, you know what I'm saying? So he started feeling some type of way. But I don't know how you feeling once you get the one that really feel like, oh, I got this. I mean, and flat out told me, oh, no, I know he not cutting up like that, and I got this, and I got that, and I got this, and I mean, I'm not saying that a woman can't have those things, but you got you a female that's maybe it's a whole different set of rules you gotta go by over there. And when you already told me, oh, out of all of the other ones, I could be myself here. It shouldn't have been no all of them other ones. You should have just been being yourself here, period. But okay, now, baby, I just want to be myself, for real. Where I'm gonna be at, but or even who's gonna be here. Shoot. I just got it set in my mind that it's where I'm gonna be at, baby. It's where y'all gonna be left behind at, and where I'm gonna be at. And I can't say left behind because when it comes to my kids, it's like. But anyway, so God be all the glory, and I'm thankful. I'm not trying to fantasize on nothing. I want stuff to materialize, and I got some thoughts, but I also know that I'm yielding and I'm open for God to intervene, to have His way. And I did see some stuff yesterday that was like. It was like this evil type thing coming towards me and in my vicinity, but it didn't ever bother with me. It was bothering with other people. It was like literally killing other people. And then it got to a point where this white girl with a ponytail, she like let off some and this happened before in one of the movies, but she let off the oxygen tank and stuff like that, and she just like, them oxygen tanks firing off like missiles, and it hit him, so it knocked him over into a field, and when he got into the field, something caught on fire, but something also lifted him up to a different place, and I guess this reminds me of dark rulers in high places and stuff like that. So maybe, I'm saying, went somewhere else. Ain't no telling, because he didn't. For a moment, he thought he died, but it just like hit him and it made him like deter and go elsewhere. And I'm fine when you go elsewhere. Thank you, appreciate it. But also, I had like the window that I'm in now. It was like the thing would have been like over in this direction. Not thing, but a person or something would have been over in this direction, like kind of. So it's kind of like that movie, oh my god, what is that movie with the vampires and stuff? Somebody, the Vampire Slayer, I forgot her damn name. Whatever her name is, the Vampire Slayer. And that one vampire that was standing out at the window, but there's nothing to walk on. He was just walking. What the heck is that? Anyways, he's just walking on air and stuff like that and standing there, and that's the thing. And I ended up closing the window like, nope, you ain't got no business over here. You ain't got no room to get in here. A window is somewhere that you can see out of, you can see in. Also, you can come in if it was open, but nah, I closed the window like, nah, ain't welcomed over here. Sent them somewhere else. And then that's when I woke up and I noticed that somebody with the same name as somebody the one that was in my dream by the window, same name as what's his name, had died in real life. Okay, I be feeling like the name ain't just good enough. I don't just need somebody with his name to die. I need those. There's a lot more attributes about him to just go on somewhere like die. But anyway, I like I said, I'm careful about speaking that. And then the other thing, like it literally had like the little Richard type scarf around the head and went off somewhere else, and some flames and something was connected to it. I don't know. So that's another example of being on fire or something like that. I don't know. But anyway. So yeah, like I said, don't have no heart attack, and that's for them. That's for relationship types. That's for these so-called neighbors and stuff. Don't have no heart attack when you see me doing better than, I guess I'm saying don't have no heart attack, because of course that's kind of cliche what's being said, but also because this stuff tried to cause heart issues with me, within me, and stuff like that, like literally messed with my heart. and physical and spiritual and mental and all that. And like, whew, just reminds me of that scene from The Exorcism. I think when I think the enemy was just touching their heart and just causing these heart palpitations and these different things to go on. It was crazy. Like, you was literally messing with, you know what I'm saying? That's a life or death type of thing. So, because if y'all do have a heart attack, you out of here. It's just a wrap. And I don't know if what your heart condition will be when you leave from this place. Your spiritual heart, like, are you nasty hearted? You nasty, just as nasty as your mouth? Because out of the mouth flows the issues of life, flows the issues flows the abundance of the heart. So, and last I checked, and knew they mouth was nasty, honey, and proclaimed, oh yeah, and I'm a nasty MF. Oh, okay. Oh, okay then, because I seen something like that. It was a female, and she's now deceased, and she was reaching for a Bible. But anyway, that's deep, and I don't want to go there, because then I'm going to start talking about how he said, oh, I don't want your theories. I don't, basically, like, you can't get no type of information or nothing from a younger person. And then it goes back to my, so then I'll be talking about my so-called mom, when she was like, don't preach Christ to me, and this, and I'm sitting here like, but I thought you was the one that was teaching me and showing me. You was sending me to Bible studies and stuff like that, who, you know, to get this information these ladies was teaching and stuff like that. But then when I'm kind of I don't want to say regurgitating, but you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to give back what was given to me. What's the problem? What is it, something wrong? Am I not? But it's a lot of times it's because the vessel that it's coming from. Oh, my kids ain't. It's a pride thing. My kids ain't supposed to be saying this, and just like similar to my so-called dad. Now the kids need to go first, and that's not order. If the younger generation, what? You got this father, and I don't know how real he is, but you got this father sitting online crying and stuff and saying, no, my daughter was supposed to bury me. Now, did he truly feel like that? Only God knows. But no, my daughter was supposed to bury me. I ain't supposed to be buried. But you got mine flat out telling me, honey, thank you, because I appreciate them spirits manifesting in front of me and letting me know this is how you feel. So I could send it right on back over there. And you could keep that over there with you. Though you keep them feelings, them thoughts. That does not mean that God can't allow it to happen like that. But I'm just saying, I don't believe that you're supposed to be speaking that. And I told one of my younger, previously known siblings that, and she was like, she hurried up and said, that ain't how, like, she did not receive that. She quickly rejected that. She rejected it faster than me, and and I'm the one that heard it. So I'm just like, so ain't no telling. And baby, it seemed like he really accomplished some of that with. Oh, that's why he likes that my daughter is not in my household, none of my roof and stuff. But he accomplished that, honestly, with one of her kids dying. So it's like y'all done sacrificed and gave over, one of her kids. And again, when she wake up and realize that and understand this is what's going on, she already said she had murder on her mind, honey. So I don't know what, but I'm gonna tell you one thing: I'm steering clear. Don't bring it over here. Because after you lose a child or something like that, and then you start taking that medicine kind of like supposed to naturally keep you at that calm place, and like, but then it's keeping you so calm that you realize, hey, wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. Why was I so damn, in the whole situation? I don't really want to put her details because I don't even know all the details, but let's just use this as an example. Why was I so damn sleepy that I didn't, and so out of it that I didn't, I guess rolled over on the baby and this, that, and the third, and whatever took place. what contributed to that? And when you start getting to the root of that baby, and when you ask God to show you the truth in the root, too, baby, that thing ugly. That thing real ugly, and just smack you in the face. But anyway, like I said, I'm going deep, deep, deep. This is the day that the Lord has made. I'm going to rejoice and be glad in it. I really been holding this phone up here the whole time. I keep hearing some talking, but I don't know. I don't see anything. But anyway. This is a Saturday, so people at home, doors open, windows open. They ready to peek out, see what they can see, get into. I like when they stay busy during the week because they don't have that time to be nosy like that. But that weekend do come, honey, and it'd be a nice, pretty sunny day, and they be ready. So anyway, but I'm already going here. It's plenty that I could do. I don't need to say figure out what I could do. It's plenty, and let God lead me, order my steps. Still missing my daughter, still trusting God for that whole thing. And like I said, I want my daughter to go go up, be better than me. And I mean, and the just the fact that her so-called dad was like, you jealous of your daughter. I wasn't nowhere near jealous of my daughter or even thinking that. So that lets me know you trying to project that on me. No, baby, you jealous for some reason. You jealous that I guess she came in this. Okay, then y'all out you. Yeah, you jealous. Y'all couldn't even see that, but it was like a go-kart and some stuff. But anyway, you jealous that she came in the world already probably getting stuff better than you in a different household than you in a different environment, and that's your problem. That's not her problem. That's nothing. That's your problem that you feeling that type of way. So the little, I don't want to call what he's doing counterfeit. I would just say maybe it's necessary, maybe I don't know. But anyway, let it show who's really jealous of these children out here, the younger people and stuff like that. If his own mama that he been up under the whole time been jealous of the younger people. Like, you not getting in younger people business because you trying to help. You getting in younger people business because you being meddlesome. You're being messy. You done told me, like a lot of these people self-proclaimed and told me what they was doing and who they felt good enough to sit and confide and tell me. And I thank God for me having that type of gift where they can tell what was really going on. And then I sit and try to tell somebody on my level, my peer level, or my actual, they not on my level, but at my peer level type, and they not hearing it. Oh, but they do know. Oh, because you stood up to or you spoke up, and yeah, you do know there was a reason that I spoke up to mine. And so, I don't know what he felt or seen when he felt like my daughter actually spoke up and said something to me. Because she don't got to be scared. She don't need to be scared to speak up. She needs to be respectful. But none of my kids needs to be scared to speak up. Well, Mom, I don't think that's done right. You know what I'm saying? We could do it another way. They don't need to be feeling like their ideas and their all that and what God can put on the inside of them is less than what God can put on the inside of me. It could very well be the same, similar, or it could be better or greater. And I give God the glory for that. With the harsh stuff that I've been through and some of the stuff that they had to endure by being related to me and connected to me because I am, that God can very much give them something simpler, easier, and again, more euphoric than what I've done experienced. So, anyway, but that's on y'all. Y'all want to hold on to thinking that the younger generations, granted, the younger generations can be foolish and hard-headed and not listening. I'm not going to take that away and say that it's none out there like that. It probably is. But I feel like it's a lot of younger people that's better than what people thinking and giving them credit. They really are. And I ain't talking about just getting businesses and stuff like that. That's a decent thing according to society, but I'm talking about actually out here. Out here. Out here doing what they doing. Getting it done. Utilizing them resources. Like, yeah, we ain't finna miss out this time, baby. Anyway, let me move on because that's going somewhere totally different. Oh, yeah, and I did watch The Silent Twins last night. I'll talk about that some more maybe later, but